All right, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome again to another tutorial for mentees. Today we're going to focus on a new tool called screencast. All right, let me see if I can get my presentation up. Okay, so screencast is a nice little tool that can be used for teachers, especially when you're hosting like a department training or something, or creating a video that you want to send to your students or send to teachers, staff members, and so forth. All right. So when you go to Google, you will search for screen-o-matic. Right? It's a website. However, you have to download a little program, a little installer to install it. And when you do, it will have like a little extension down at the bottom where you can access the program, or if you search for it, you should see Screenomatic here. All right. You can sign up for free, or you can use the paid version that gives you a video editor. The video editor would be nice because you can use it to edit the video and blot out some information. Say, for example, I have my account right here and I want to blot it out. The video editor would be useful for that. All right, so you can record for free. Of course, my account is here, but let me log out and show you. So to start off for Screenomatic, you would have to click sign up right up here on the right hand side. You can use your Google account, or you can sign up and get tips and whatnot, but I just use my Google account, especially for us as teachers. We'll have a teacher account, and just click the account that you want to use and continue, and it will ask if you want a regular a free account, or you want to use the one with the recorder. I'm going to log in. To log in, it's the same thing. Right? You click and you search for your account, and you are there. Right? So when you just start, when you click this button up here, so to do like a video recording, it would ask you to download the plugin. Right? It would ask you to download the plugin. Right, and then at the bottom you'd have the record button. You can change the setting to full screen and so forth. It says the maximum is 15 minutes, I think. The free recorder will capture up to 15 minutes at a time. So you'd have to stop and start and stop and start. It can capture both your webcam and your screen at the same time. So that's a very useful feature to use. All right. Once it is finished, it will save your recording right here. So if you double click this little thing right here, it will save it. Well, it has a folder where it will save it. All right, I can't access it now because I haven't done any recording recently. Okay, there we go. All right, so the recording would be somewhere here. If you do a screenshot, the screenshot would be here because it's screencast-o-matic, right? So it has the screenshot and it has the video, right? So you can take a screenshot like this. You click capture, and it asks you, are you ready to take a photo? And it tells you that you can find the photo in the taskbar, which is down here. All right, so click ready. It will ask you to drag and draw. So you can drag and draw to highlight the areas where you want to, capture. And then after you're done, you let it go. And you say screenshot copy. So after you draw the square or rectangle to capture the area, it will save it. All right. And so here you can click Control and V. All right. Of course, you can upload it back here, right, to have it online, but it will go to your taskbar down here, which is this little thing right here. Hold on, let me try to get it up. All right. So you realize that this is the first one that I did, but that was not what I want. So this is the second one, and then you can edit it, right? And it will come up here. You realize that it can edit it. So again, it's useful for teachers who do tutorials to show kids how to do things. You can blur out certain features. And I draw for the blur because I really like the fact that you can blur it. It will give you a little text, a little box-like thing that you can use to blur out any region. Say, for example, I want to blur out my account right here. Once I click blur, the little box will appear and I just have to draw it. And it will tell you how much percentage of its opacity you want. So if you want part of the image to show, you can let part of the image be shown. And this is useful for, like, if you have a picture with kids and I don't want the kids' pictures to be seen, in case somebody knows it, then you would have to make sure that you blur out the kid's face, right? So you can blur it out totally, or you can blur out a part of it. All right, and when you're finished, you just click done. All right, so that's the blur feature. And of course, if you didn't put it at the right place, you can always move it and put it somewhere else. You can always resize it. All right, and these are good things to have, especially for us as teachers in this 21st century. You can crop, of course. You can crop it. You can double click the picture to crop it, or you can just click the crop tool over here. And when it's active, you'll see these little boxes, and you can just bring it in to crop out certain things. All right. You can add an arrow. So you might realize that some teachers add arrows to their thing. You can add an arrow to say, all right, screenshot here. Oh, wait, let me rotate this. Okay, so I can rotate it to 180 degrees. There we go. All right. Okay, what just happened? All right, forgive me for that one. You can manually type in the 180. Right, and then if you're done, it will stay there. Right, you can change the arrow to a star. Of course, I want an arrow, so I'll leave the arrow. Right, so you can have one there. Okay, yeah, it takes a while for you to get used to this thing. So you can add one arrow there. See if I can get another arrow. Okay, there we go. So you can drop in your arrows there and click done when you're finished. Okay, that you can drag this one here. You can rotate it here as well. Alright. So you see some teachers do some tutorial and you wonder how they do it. Again, this is a good tool to use. Right? It's a very good tool, very effective, right? And very useful. Alright. So enough playing around with the arrows. Alright. So that is the arrows. You can change the shape of it and so forth. You can reorder these things or you see fit. So which one comes first, which one comes second. It's like bringing it to the front and bringing it to the back. Right. You can also add text, because we just add the arrow. Let's add the text to say, all right, record. This is screenshots. Right, because sometimes we see some teachers do some normal things and wonder how them do it. This is one good tool for that. Right. All right. All right. Let's get back. Oh, you can go back there. All right. There we go. You can, as I said, you can add text to it. Sorry. You can add steps to it. So I found the steps really impactful because, you can put number 1 there, put number 2 here. You create those little steps to help people and they know what the steps are. So first you go and quick screenshot, then you come to the this or that, different things. And I really like that about that. Right? So you have steps, you have text, you have blur, you have highlight. You can highlight a certain section of the picture. So you blur out everything and just highlight right here. That's the highlight function. And you can also add shapes. Yes. So again, it has a default thing where it just carries straight into the center of the page and you have to drag it. For some persons, it can be irritating, but it's good nonetheless. You can change the color of the box because you have a quick start button here. You just click the quick start button. You can customize it, and you can change the outline, change the fill. You can make it a circle if you feel like. Change it up a little bit. You can make the shadows fuzzy, right? If you want to add any shadow to it, you don't have to add a shadow if you don't want to add any shadow, right? But these are just the basic features. I don't have a paid account, so I don't really know how it looks, but you can export the image, you can publish it somewhere, right? You can upload it to somewhere, right? So you can publish it to Screencast, and you can select who will see it, right? You can export it somewhere to your computer and save it there as well, right? And it tells you the size of the image and so forth. So it's a really nice tool. For the video recording, it's a similar process, right? You have to click so you see I exported it here, and you can select who can see it and so forth. You can share it with whoever, right? So yeah, these are the things. There's a promotion going on now where you can get this for a 30-day trial, the video editor, right? But as I said, it's a simple thing. When you start the video editor, when you start the video in app itself, you will realize that there's a recording button at the left side. Hold on, mine doesn't seem to be coming up. Okay, so there's a recording button right here. The setting gear icon is here. It matches how loud your mic is. You can capture computer audio, but not with the free version, of course. So that looks different. But these are the basic features. When you start recording, it will record it and it will save it in the same thing right here under the recording feature right here. All right. So these are the things of screencast or matic. Hopefully it will be impactful to somebody and hopefully you will enjoy it. Right? I wish you guys all the best and good luck.